Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That second down play nets a -4. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Allen off the play fake. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He'll drop this down to Taylor. Taylor's got the 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 34. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a 1st quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Allen steps away to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. 6-0 our score after one. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, now Brady. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First and 10, Taylor now. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd down and 8.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Darrell Taylor, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Brady. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Allen going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson.
They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
They'll run here with Taylor, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. Branch. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen escaping the pressure right. Incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Brady. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Panthers will get the football back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And going deep for Hill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Brady. Flushed out right. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Butker's kick here is good. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw is Brady. Catch is made by Hardman. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Brady's throw taken in by Jarwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run on first down. Taylor, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Running left, Taylor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play in this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
To the right side, this is Taylor.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jonathan Taylor
with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Butker on for the PAT. So he missed his first 2, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
And Kelvin Joseph that time in on the tackle.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a 1st down here. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Allen now on 1st down. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They run once more with Taylor. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 67 yards on the ground for him so far. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game.